What's up guys, this is 101 and it's been a while now since I did a regular kind of commentary, so I thought now was as good a time as any, since it's the time of year when a lot of people online are starting to talk about the new WWE game. This one of course is going to be Wwe 2K14, so I thought I would just share some of my thoughts on it and tell you guys some of the ideas that I've been thinking of that would make an awesome game. So this is probably going to be a mini series of sorts, but in this particular video we're going to be talking about the era of the game for the upcoming WWE 2K14. So WWE 13, as we know, Attitude Era, hugely successful and arguably the most popular era of all time in wrestling. So if you're a WWE games maker, where exactly do you go after you've already covered the most popular era in pro wrestling history? In all fairness, I think they could make WWE 2K14 another Attitude Era base game. I mean, a lot of the storylines on WWE 13 were kind of more early to mid Attitude Era, so in the next game, if they wanted to keep the Attitude Era theme, they could easily cover some of the latest storylines, maybe such as the McMahon-Helmsley regime, and maybe even Rock Stone Cold, and lead up to that at WrestleMania 17. But in saying that, if they didn't want to go the Attitude Era route this time, how about WWE 2K14 Ruthless Aggression? Definitely one of my favourite times in wrestling. So if any of you younger fans don't know, the Ruthless Aggression era basically went from 2002 to kind of around the 2007 mark, and for those 5 years alone there were some pretty good times overall and plenty of goodness that could be had in a Ruthless Aggression themed WWE 2K14. Just off the top of my head, some potential storylines could be Brock Lesnar's debut, and then when he made his way up the ranks in the WWE before finally winning the championship against The Rock at SummerSlam. Then you got The Undertaker, that WWE could focus on The Undertaker's Big Evil or his American Badass run, and they could even bring in the storyline when he got buried alive and then came back at WrestleMania 20 as the Dead Man again. Another one would be when Kane originally took the mask off, I think that was back in 2002 now. And a huge potential storyline would be the story of Evolution. So that would include the group originally coming together. So you've got Orton, Triple H, Ric Flair and Batista. Then you could have the demise of the group and then the rise of Batista and Randy Orton as individual stars. Notably with Randy Orton you could feature a special particular storyline of him focusing on the Legend Killer gimmick. So you could highlight his feuds with Mick Foley, Shawn Michaels and so on. Another big faction that could be featured in Ruthless Aggression Era would be DX. If they wanted to, they could have a DX storyline, possibly going from when Triple H turned his back on HBK back in 2002, leading back up to when they reformed the group back in, was it 2006 or, you know, whatever it might be, and they could move on from that and then feature some of the funny skits featuring Vince and Shane. So potentially a pretty fun storyline there. And then we know how much WWE love John Cena, so if they wanted to, again, being Ruthless Aggression, they could feature John Cena's debut in the company as the rapper and then leading up to when he became a main event player when he defeated JBL at one of the WrestleManias. So guys, that is just off the top of my head a handful of potential storylines they could feature if they did WWE 2K Ruthless Aggression, and for the most part I think most of them storylines have got potential to be awesome. And in saying that, those storylines obviously come with an awesome roster. I mean, a lot of the guys on that potential roster we've probably seen in WWE games before, whether that be WWE 13 or an earlier title, but still, how awesome would it be to have a Big Evil Undertaker or a Hollywood Rock when he was a heel? And then you've got some smaller stars that we've not seen in WWE games for a long time now. Characters such as Eugene, Tajiri, maybe the world's greatest tag team. And then being Ruthless Aggression as well, you've got potential to bring a couple of really big stars back into the games, so potentially they could bring back Batista and Goldberg. So in my opinion, a WWE 2K14 Ruthless Aggression Era game has got a shit ton of potential, so I'm definitely interested in hearing back what you guys think of these ideas and what particular era you want to see in the upcoming game. Would you like to see Ruthless Aggression, or would you like to see maybe another Attitude Era game, or maybe something completely different? Let me know down in the comment section what you guys would ideally like to see in the upcoming WWE 2K14 game, and maybe even add your own kind of wish list kind of stuff, maybe talking about some potential match types, that you want to see returning to the upcoming game and stuff along those lines. And then if this video is enjoyed by you guys and it gets a nice rating and stuff like that, then we can continue this mini-series. Next time we can talk about some potential match types returning to the game, and I can also bring in some of the comments you guys left on this video and discuss those. So in saying that, if you guys did enjoy this video and want this mini-series to continue, then please support the content by leaving the video a big thumbs up. And like I said before, feel free to leave all your thoughts on the upcoming game down in the comment section below. Until next time, this has been 101. Thanks for watching guys, and I will see you on the next one.